Hey, what's up guys, my name is Assassin and welcome back to another episode of 1000 Gold, a series where I'll get 1000 kills or more with a gun and get the gold camo for it. First of all, I want to apologize for the gameplay you're seeing in the background. It's not with the actual gold camo, though I do have it. But I just prestige and I forgot this gun does unlock at level 31, so and I didn't want to spend a permanent unlock token for it, so you're seeing some old gameplay. It was pretty good. I joined in late, 10 kills behind and I still won, so yeah, pretty good gameplay. Also the audio of the video might be out of sync because of theater mode. For some reason the burst fire weapons seem to be a little bit glitchy in theater mode. The audio isn't really in sync. It's not because of the capture device, it's really because of the theater mode itself. So today we are going to review the 4-round burst SMG, the Pharo. Like I said, it has a 4-round burst, but it is different than other Call of Duties because it's automatic bursted, so you don't have to tap the trigger yourself. And this minimalizes the delay, so it can be shot very fast and you don't really oversample it. In my opinion, this might be the best gun in the game, at least for right now. I haven't really used all of the guns that much, but I really like this one because of the fully automatic 4-round burst mechanic. I really like it. A lot of people don't like it because they like to fire it themselves. It can be a little bit odd if you miss like a burst, but I like to play hardcore, so usually the first burst is the kill itself, so it doesn't really matter. So onto the stats. First off, we have of course the damage, which is rather high. 35, 30, 23, and it will drop off to 19. And this is actually really high for the SMGs, and this means you will get a 3, 4, 5 or 6 shots to kill. But with the range it has, it will usually be a 4-shot kill. On hardcore it will pretty much always will be a 1-shot kill. And this also means that you can kill in 1 or 2 bursts quite easily. The range is pretty good. I'm going to talk about that in a little while. The headshot damage multiplier is just 1.1x, so that means you have 10% extra damage, which means it can be, especially at the medium to long range, it will say shave off a 1 bullet, which can be useful. The range itself then, the 3-round burst or the 3-shot kill range is just 6 meters. And then it will drop off to 19 and 30 meters, so above 30 meters it will be 6 shots to kill. So the range is decent, or I highly recommend using a long barrel attachment on this gun. So the rate of fire itself is a little bit weird because of it's a 3-round burst, or 4-round burst I should say. The burst itself is 900 RPM, this is the exact same as the VMP. The burst delay, so if you shoot, then there is a small delay between your bursts, and that is just 1/10 of a second or 100 milliseconds. This is really fast for any Call of Duty, and this is the fastest burst firing weapon in the game. The overall rate of fire is around 670 RPM, which is rather low, especially for the SMGs. But I find it more than adequate, especially since it has a 40-round magazine, which is quite high, though if you think about it, it's only 10 bursts. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a fully automatic burst weapon. A lot of people don't like this because they feel like they don't have that control. Of course, you can still do the burst yourself manually, but it will be a little bit slower. I really like this mechanic because usually I will oversample the burst weapons, and now I can just hold the trigger and let the gun do all the work itself. Like I said, this gun has a 40-round magazine, which is quite high. If you pair it with extended mags, it will bump it up to 56, which is just pretty good. In general will be a 13 burst weapon. Onto this iron sights then. I think this gun has amazing iron sights. You can see it right now on the recoil tests. Also the recoil is rather low. I do recommend using a grip. In this test it seems like the weapon without grip was more accurate, but I think that's just a fluke. So in practice I think the grip is a good attachment. I always run it along with the quick draw grip. So on to the recommended attachments then. As I said, quick draw and grip are just really amazing, pretty much on all the guns in this game. And also long barrel is really good to extend that range a little bit. Anything else I don't really run that much. I wouldn't recommend using a silencer because you're just you're trashing the range, which is not something you want to do with this gun. Also, I don't really think it needs any optics because I like the iron sights, but that's more personal preference. I would say overall this gun is an amazing gun, especially in hardcore. You can kind of use it as a shotgun if you burst and then swipe your trigger, so you can get like a more of a spray than a exact burst. Though I really like this gun, apparently, I don't know, for some reason it took me quite a while to get headshots. I needed 1300 kills to get the 100 headshots. I didn't really go for headshots anyway, but it took a lot more kills than with other guns, so I don't know what's up with that. I do have the highest kill D with this gun in particular. It's I think 2, so pretty good gun. The accuracy for some reason is quite low, though you would think it's 4 and burst, but oh well. I think it's an amazing gun, especially in hardcore. If you haven't tried it yourself, I highly recommend it. As always, leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you haven't already. Do let me know which gun you want to see in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.